Yeah, yeah. How y'all feel tonight? Yep, yep. You see the title. You see the goddamn title. We about to get into it. Y'all come on in here, step on that like button, share the video, let them know we live. Let them know we live right now. Y'all come on in the house. I'm waiting on you. I'm twisting up. We got a lot to talk about on this Thursday evening. Wild card weekend is approaching. We got a lot to talk about. Shout out Shelly Lowe. Shout out Donna B. Shout out Donald Duck. Brett S. What's popping? Carolina Boy 33. Candy Girl. Dimitri Kacha. I see y'all. Come on in. Come on in the house. Step on the like button. Shout out to everybody in the Carolina Panther podcast nation. Yeah, man. Yo, I'm still waiting on my credit though. I'm still waiting on a lot of these motherfuckers to give me my motherfucking credit. Yeah, because a lot of these niggas wouldn't have no motherfucking swag, wouldn't have no fucking personality if it wasn't for me. Shout out Stephen Lay for that super chat. He say fuck playoff weekend. Yeah, yeah. Now, Stephen, we gonna watch football anyway. We gonna pick a game and we gonna watch it. That's what we gonna do. Shout out Fishbowl. Where you been at? Fishbowl, I'm tired of asking your ass that, man. Tired of asking you where you been at. See, Fishbowl, I go live. I see everybody in the chat. I don't know. Don't nobody slip my vision. Come on in the house. We got a lot to talk about. You see the title? You see the thumbnail. See the thumbnail, see the title. Shout out Stephen Lay for that cash app. Stephen, you know I love you, I love you to death, man. He say for one love, or I love you, Unky Bunky. Yes, sir. Shout out Stephen Lay. It's right back to you, baby. The real son child. What's poppin'? The real son child. Are you a stoner? The real song child, the soul child, you a stoner? You gotta be. Gotta be old hippie stoner. Shout out Moni. What up, Moni? Pull up. Step on the like button. Share the video. Let them know we live. If you new and you're not subscribed, please do so. Matter of fact, y'all, y'all know I got the camera down for a reason. I'm getting my shit tight right now. I'm twisting. I'm doing what I gotta do. Try and get this nice one rolled up for me and my wife. You feel? Y'all be easy, sit tight, share the video. Let them know we live. Pull up on me. We got a lot to talk about. You see the title. Carolina Panthers are confused that hiring their damn head coach. It's confusing. Confusion going on in the damn organization. Pull up. Let them know we live. Big Cat, what's popping? 2023, I ain't letting up. It's all gas. I told y'all that. I ain't letting up at all. I'm gonna keep going. Matter of fact, I got breaking news today. I'm gonna give it to my Panther Nation. I'm gonna share the news. Breaking news. I mean, I don't know if y'all know it or not, but hell, I'm gonna give it to you anyway. I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Fizz, what's good, my G? Keeping it real at. What's popping? Keep it real at. Or A&T, however you want to say it. Brandon Ward, what's good, man? Y'all bear with me. Give me a second. Try and get this green thing twisted. Start opening my lives back up with some good music. Yeah, man. Don't even worry about that. You know, my playlist is like none other. I mean, I have multiple playlists for multiple zones and vibes I like to set. Yo, be easy. Bear with me. Shout out Moni 2K. Why you always say Unc Big Cat? What is that? You know we two different people. Big Cat is him and I am Unc. We two different people. We say, what's up, Unc Big Cat? Uncle Big Cat, Uncle Big Cat. All right, either way, I love you to death, Moni. You showing love. I love you to death. Money 2K. Sean Rice, what's good? Yeah, yeah. You already know, my G. That motherfucker out here hollering at you. Yeah, yeah. Hey, listen, I told y'all, you start saying it, it's going to become a part of your everyday vocabulary. It's like a song you can't get out your head. You start saying it, that's your fault. You start saying, yeah, yeah, and it'll take you over. It'll take over your vocabulary. Trust me. Yeah, yeah. Shout out, Bo. He said I called both of y'all. Sorry, my G. I know you know. I know you know we two different people. Yeah, man. Hell, I done spoke to you, Mo. Money, I done spoke to you before. I know you know. Shout out to Cole as Ice T, Poppy. Niggas with the longest names in the chat. Hey, hey, the Cole is Ice T. You are TY, right? You are you just changed your name. I know who you are. Yeah, man, I know exactly who you are. Shout out to Cole as Ice T. Say it's a new year. He's switching up. Or the icy, the chillest Ice Poppy. I think that's him. He said, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that's right. Shout out Stephen Lane again for that super chat. Say, Mr. Unky Bunky, every time something good happens, I say, yeah, yeah. You know what time it is. Well, look. Hey, it's old. It's old, Stephen. That's a fact, man. It'll take you over. It's a feel good expression. That's all. Feel good expression. That's all it is. You say it when good things happen. You say it when somebody tell you something good. You say it when you're feeling good. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just takes over. We almost there, though. I appreciate y'all for bearing with me. We almost there. I'm sealing the thing up. Kid folk, where you been at? Kid folk, and see, I tell you, I see everything. Kid folk, where you been? Shit. Good to see y'all though. Pull up on me. 73 in the chat. Step on the like button. Share the video. Let them know we live. You feel me? Wait one. Now let's get into some content. My bad about that little intermission. I appreciate y'all for bearing with me. Yeah, man, let me brighten me up a little bit. Let me brighten me up just a little bit. You know what I mean? Let me brighten myself up just a little bit. Let's get into some content. First off, first point of business. Now you see the title, you see the thumbnail, see the thumbnail, see the title. Telling you now the Carolina Panthers don't know what the fuck they are doing right now, trying to hire a head coach. And this is deep. So we gonna get into it. First order of business. A lot of us talked about it. A lot of us said it. We alluded to it that the Carolina Panthers coaching job was the whole wait one that the Carolina Panthers, the coaching job was voted number one, the sexiest job, the most attractive, due to the fact that we have the best talent and we were playing in the worst division or one of the worst divisions. So that's what they say. That's what the analysts say. That's the words. That's the words that's being conveyed throughout the coaching landscape. Shout out Stephen Lane again for that super chat. He say example. Let's get into the content. Yeah, yeah. You know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the Panthers, the job, we all know, we said it, we all agreed to it, that it was the sexiest job out there for a head coach that wants the job, right? Okay, needless to say, I'm a dismiss that shit because I said to myself, or somebody asked me a couple days ago, which was the more attractive, and we had a few names of a few teams, few organizations. To me, I said the Denver Broncos. Shout out the Denver Broncos, who may be leading the way to sign Jim Harbaugh. By the way, Jim Harbaugh will be the Denver Broncos head coach. Let's just leave that there. I said that was the more attractive. I shouldn't have said it. Jim Harbaugh probably was listening to the live that night. They said that nigga on right. I shouldn't have said this shit. But anyway, that nigga's going to the fucking Denver Broncos. Shout out Andrew for that cash app. Andrew, I will drop the link. I'm gonna need some of your expertise. What you say, Andrew? Let me see if you said something. Yeah, yeah. Andrew said, talk your shit up. Yes, sir. You know I am. Yeah, you know I am, Andrew. But I say the organization, the sexiest job is the Denver Broncos, and that's only due to the ownership. And now I move on. Today, the news come out that the Carolina Panthers are trying to interview Gerard Mayo. Now, word has it from my sources, Gerard Mayo. Now, when I first heard this name, I said, I know these motherfuckers ain't looking at this nigga for no head coaching position. And lo and behold, I was right. Steve Wilkes, not Steve Wilkes, but Scott Fitterer, Dave Tepper, and Nicole Tepper are actually into hiring Gerard Mayo as the new defensive coordinator or linebackers coach. Something to do with the defense on the defensive side of the ball, and it's a coordinated position, I think, or an assistant, from what I'm hearing. Now, mind you, Mayo has no experience at head coaching or coordinating, but I think so. If they are going to give him, and the only reason they may give him an opportunity is because the reports are saying that David Tepper has connections with him. You know what I mean? Young black nigga. I don't know how the fuck that's possible. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that's possible. But in the chat, how y'all feel about Gerard Mayo being your new defensive coordinators and or linebacking coach? I don't know. I'm hearing on the defensive side of the ball for a coordinated position or an assistant position. That's what I'm hearing as far as Gerard Mayo go. Not for a head coaching job at all, but for a coordinating defensive coordinating position or an assistant somewhere. Who knows? He may be a linebacker coach. I don't make me lie to you. I'm just telling you what I heard today. But I do know that he's not being interviewed for a head coaching position at all. He's being interviewed for a coordinator or an assistant position, and I'm leaning more towards the assistant for Gerard. Now, I said at the beginning, I'm starting to realize David Tepper or the Teppers, however y'all want to say it, or the top of this organization, they don't know what the fuck they doing. They don't know what the fuck they doing because they come out with reports after Steve Wilkes. that they wanted a offensive minded coach. That's what they said. Offensive minded. Now I know y'all heard that. I heard the same shit. Offensive minded coach. And through all the shit, you look at who they the names, the list of names that's out there. Couple of them, you know what I mean? A couple of them may be offensive minded, but D'Amico Ryan's not an offensive minded head coach. I know for a fact the nigga Gerard Mayo is not. You know what I mean? And then you talking about Matt Kiffer. He's not an offensive minded head. I mean, none of these, a lot of these names that they throwing out there will, to me, will do better than Steve Wilkes did in his interim position. Still in all, we talking about head coaching now. Like I told y'all before, quite frankly, I'm highly upset that this organization is going through yet again another head coaching search. You know what I mean? That shit is a that shit makes you look bad. You know what I mean? It makes the organization look bad. It make ownership look bad. Make the city and the surrounding cities, the state of North Carolina, look bad. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not happy with the fact that we're in search for another head coach inside of fucking what, 3 years? 3 fucking years? It's bullshit. And you know, I believe all the minorities have been interviewed or set. I think or set to be interviewed. I know Steve Wilkes out the way and somebody else is out the way, which makes two minorities. I'm thinking. I mean, now that the minorities are out the way, I mean, I think the coaching search should heat up. But I'm only saying that to ask. I'm leading y'all somewhere. That's all I'm doing. I'm setting y'all up to lead you some fucking way. Now, again, the Carolina Panthers have interviewed Frank Reich, or Reich, however you want to say it. And you know, they had their little time with him, but immediately after that, they said the reports come out that they set their sights on Kellen Moore. You know what I mean? I mean, if you know what the fuck you want, there's no need to keep shopping. You know what I mean? That's like saying you want a pair of J's, you get to the store, they got AJ in there. But you don't see a particular color that you went for, but they got every other motherfucker in there that you know you like. But you say, fuck it, let's go to another store, get in your fucking car, ride 2 or 3 cities over, get to that store, and they ain't got nothing that you seen at the other goddamn store. Now your dumb ass gonna have to stay there and buy something or turn around and drive all the way the fuck back. And when you get there, 9 times out of 10, the store gonna be fucking closed or somebody done bought the motherfuckers you was looking at. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The Panthers right now don't know what the fuck they're doing. They didn't know what the fuck they was doing when they went after Matt Rule. It's evident. They came back with Rule. You feel what I'm saying? The shit is crazy to me. Bray, and the news I had for you, news I got for y'all. Shout out Big Cat. Shout out all you motherfucking free lunch box head ass niggas hollering at Ben Johnson shit. Cause my source told me today Ben Johnson this close. Ben Johnson this fucking close to signing with the Houston fucking Texans. Signing with the Houston fucking Texans. That's Houston Texans next head coach, Ben Johnson. They set that shit up real nice. They set that shit real nice. Look at it. First off, Ben Johnson he ain't coaching in the division. He coaching in a whole new conference. Fuck the NFC. He going to the AFC. Hey, my sources told me Ben Johnson is close to signing to the Houston Texans. Be watching for that news to come out soon. That's the news I got for y'all. If y'all didn't know, you know now. Shout out to everybody who said they fucking with Ben Johnson, wanted Ben Johnson, was ready to suck Ben Johnson the fuck off. You hear me? Ben Johnson in Houston. Finna get a few of them massages. Is that weird? Ben Johnson finna get a few of them dirty DM massages. You hear me? That's what he finna do. Shout out Ben Johnson for saying fuck Carolina. Nigga talk there. The reporters talking about the Carolina Panthers, the sexiest job out here for head coaches due to talent and weak division. Don't look like it. Don't fucking look like it. Look like motherfuckers don't even want to come this way. Shit. Look like motherfuckers don't want none of this smoke over here. Either whether it's with the ownership, whether it's with the division. Shit, I mean, quite frankly, you can't blame it on the climate. Carolina got some of the best climate or weather out here. When it's cold, it's cold. When it's hot. Bitch, you don't get it both ways. You're not going to get a monsoon year in North Carolina. You ain't going to get 8, 9, 10 feet of snow in North Carolina. You're going to get what you get, goddammit. So for the reports to say that this is the sexiest job, and quite frankly, Harbaugh came. We talked to Harbaugh. Harbaugh went the fuck on over there to Denver. He gonna sign with Denver. That's a fact. I don't think Denver let Jim Harbaugh leave without doing it. This is what efficient ownership's supposed to look like. This is what an efficient GM's supposed to look like. Bitch, we want you. Come holler at us. We signed it. It ain't no come pull up, leave, come back 2-day visit. You still don't sign? Bitch, that means you coming back the second time just to hear some more bullshit. Cause when you left the first time, you said, man, they full of shit. If you took the first meeting and said they full of bullshit, and you said you coming back for the second, it's exactly what you did. You came back to hear more bullshit. To basically reassure yourself that the bullshit you heard the first time was in fact the bullshit that they said. That's all it is. Because you don't go back to a place that you ain't like the first time. Not unless somebody talk you into it or promise you it's gonna be there. I don't know. Nobody does that. That's not human nature. Question in the chat. Fuck the dumb shit. Let's get to it. And I want y'all to think about this for y'all answer this shit. In the chat, let's get ready for that. 95 in here, step on the like button. Share the video. Let them know we live. If you not subscribed, please do so. Turn your notification on so you don't miss shit I drop. Question in the chat. Panther fan. When do you believe that the new head coach will be signed in Carolina? In the chat, go. When do you believe? I need to know this because I'm gonna tell you when it's gonna actually happen. Tell them we live. He said, hey, shout out Jam, say he already signed. Shout out Jam, say Steve Wilkes ain't going nowhere. It's not. First week of February. I like that. Within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I like that too. Week from the day. Andrew Bowles say week from the day. That's a good one, Andrew. But in fact, I'm gonna tell y'all when the shit is actually gonna happen. In fact, all of y'all are wrong. Here, babe. I'm gonna tell you when your new head coach will be signed, and it's gonna be after the Super Bowl is over. It'll be after the Super Bowl, after the last game of the season has been played. Shout out to that motherfucker said in February, second week of February. That's exactly when it'll happen, when the season is over. Because quite frankly, the Panthers don't know what they're doing, Andrew. The Panthers don't know what they're doing. You want your head coach, you go get him. Listen, Andrew, if we wanted Jim Harbaugh, he wouldn't even be taking no more motherfucker. If I'm the owner, he not even entertaining them. If I'm David Tepper, Nicole Tepper, Jim Harbaugh come to Charlotte one time, he'll have a house before he leave. This would This would be inside the me taking this nigga around shopping for real estate. You understand me? He's not leaving. I done fuck around bought his baby girl a house. Your daughter got a house in Charlotte, goddammit. Make sure you get here as soon as possible. It's just to me. And I'm not asking y'all to feel the same way. But to me, the Carolina Panthers don't have a fucking clue, especially what they a clue on what to do at head coach. I'm telling you now, because if you got a clue on what you want to do, bitch, your list ain't 12 player, 10, 11, 12 head coaches deep. You're not searching through that many fucking candidates. The fuck is this? So you think you can dance or some shit? You don't have to search through that many candidates. One, like the Panthers say, they want an offensive minded head coach. Okay, you want an offensive minded head coach. Stop right there. Stay right there. Stop right there. Stay right there. Don't even entertain no defensive coaches. Not unless you want to offer them defensive coordinator position. But other than that, if we talking head coach, bitch, y'all said y'all wanted offensive mind. Stay there. And on top of that, how long the season been over for us? About a week now, going on 2 weeks. After this week be 2 weeks. Yeah. I mean, if you know who you want, goddamn it, get in. Quit fucking playing. The Panthers playing. And quite frankly, like I said, I stick to the shoe store analogy. They gonna fuck around, look up, Steve Wilkes gonna be gone. Fuck around, look up, thinking that nigga's your contingency plan, and by the time you go for him or reach for him, that nigga gonna be in Arizona again for a second term. And I guarantee you that nigga better than what he was when he went over there the first time. I guarantee you Steve Wilkes get more wins out of Kyler Murray ass this time. Y'all think I'm bullshit? Think I'm bullshit. Think Steve Wilkes won't have Arizona playing at a shit. By the time the Panthers look up, that nigga gonna be gone. And I'm gonna blame that on y'all. We'll put that shit on y'all, on big cat ass niggas like C. Dougie, all you motherfuckers who swear to God Steve Wilkes ain't who he's supposed to be. No, I'm not saying Steve Wilkes gonna win a Super Bowl, but what I will say is Steve Wilkes will take us to the playoffs. If you give him one full year, we in the playoffs. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. No ifs, ands, buts about it. I can promise you that. I bet money on that. Shout out Kendall. Shit. Leo, what's good, my G? He said, Wilkes. Leo say Wilkes won't ever coach in the NFL again. Shout out Wallace, the drummer. He said, I bet it too. Yep. I think we damn won't step on that goddamn like button, shut it live, let them know we live. Shit, man, these motherfuckers crazy. So what I tell y'all? First off, y'all can cancel that Ben Johnson shit. Second off, we can get rid of Jim Harbaugh. We already know those two were strikes. We struck out with them two motherfuckers. Strike. Goddamn it, one more strike, we out. And that bitch, and quite frankly, the pitch had been killing us all goddamn day with sliders. And he lining us up right goddamn there. He finna slide our ass right out the goddamn mouth. Watch. Because we missed with Ben Johnson. Quite frankly, I don't even think we got a shot, an opportunity at this nigga. We won't get an opportunity with Ben Johnson, I don't think. Shout out Jim Harbaugh will be the head coach in Denver. The organization wants him, and they're gonna get him. You know what I mean? This is what championship organizations do. They want their man, they get their man. It ain't none of that bullshit. Go to college and get a nigga out of Appalachian State thinking he gonna win you some fucking ball games at the next level. You crazy. Crazy as hell. Shout out to Tep and Nicole Tep for not knowing what the fuck they doing. Sell the goddamn team, David. Sick of telling your ass that shit, man. Yo, if I was to meet David Tepper in the presence, in his face, for one, I shake his hand. I'm gonna shake his hand. But mind you, when I reach for David Tepper's hand, I'ma grab that motherfucker and I'ma grip that bitch. I'ma watch my forearm. I swear to God, I'ma grab Tepper's hand and I'ma squeeze that bitch. Then I'ma pull him to my chest. You hear me? And I'ma say, sell the fucking team, Tep. I know what he gonna do. He gonna look at me, try to clear me a little bit with his weak ass. Then if he put his hands on me, he go from there. I'm gonna fuck him up, then sort. I'm gonna fuck Tepper up, then sort it. You feel? Love you. Where you going? All right, girl. Be careful to the stores.
Yeah, like you crazy. Birthday coming up.
Anyway, I meet Tepper, like I say, I'm a grab and grip his shit so fucking hard. He say, hey man, yeah. Now I'm gonna pull him to me. I say, sell the fucking team. Simple. I mean, cause they don't know what they doing. Y'all know that shit. Y'all see this shit. I ain't the only one that feel. See, that's why y'all fuck with me. Cause I say the shit. Y'all know I'ma say the shit. See, cause quite frankly, none of them motherfuckers don't mean nothing to me. Yeah, I mean, quite frankly, Tep, yeah, I know you own. Or look, no, I don't know you own the team. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know who owned the Carolina Panthers. Quite frankly. Quite frankly, I don't know who owns this team. And if you sit here before me and say you do, now damn it, you're gonna have to show me some document. Show me some document that's ironclad. I won't see it. I won't see a nigga getting paid for the team, getting paid residuals from what the Panthers get paid. The ownership, now, I'm only talking ownership. I know what NFL checks look like. I know what them niggas get paid. I know how they get paid. I know when they get paid. I know what time it is there. But my point is simple. I'm watching all this shit coming out about these head coaches. Carolina Panthers want to look at you. Carolina Panthers want to look. They also want to look. They looking here. They looking. Come on now. You confused motherfuckers. You fucking confused. Don't know what you want to do. Don't know which way you want to go. But have the audacity to come out, and I think just the slight Steve Wilkes to come out and say you're looking for a offensive minded man. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Don't know what the fuck they want to do. And quite frankly, if you motherfuckers talking about you want Ben Johnson, you don't know what you want to do neither. You know what I mean? I think the best candidate out there now that we missed on Jim Harbaugh. They keep fucking around. They're gonna miss on Steve Wilkes. After him, it's Ken Dorsey. And if you don't get Ken Dorsey, yeah, sell the Carolina Panthers to the fans. That would be cool, Steven. I would pay. I mean, hell, it get well, I don't know. I don't know what the type of payment would be if it was coming from the citizens. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I would pay. I would damn. It can't be nothing but a little extra homeowner association fee or some shit like that. Yeah, you know what I mean, I'm with that. I pay that every year. They come get that. You can eat that. You can auto draft that. You know what I mean? I don't even gotta see it. But as a fan, I would love it. I would absolutely love it because But and on top of that, Stephen, I would absolutely love the proper owners, man. I would love the right ownership. Ownership that know what the fuck they doing, have a direction. Y'all, you look, we keep we got on Matt Rule's ass, and I told y'all, and I'm gonna say it again. Matt Rule could have fucked up all for the rest of his contract if he stayed. But everything he done wrong would have been overshadowed by ownership. And I mean that. I mean that shit whole fucking heartedly. Because quite frankly, I keep telling y'all, Matt Rule ain't never had a proper situation. Shit, quite frankly, if we had the right owner, he wouldn't have got hired and put in that damn position. Y'all got to stop playing. I'm about to drop the link in the chat. Link in the chat. Somebody pull up, tell me something. But quite frankly, I think the Carolina Panthers are confused. I know for a fact they don't know what to fucking do as far as head coaching. They have no direction. I mean, this is how I feel. Hell, and matter of fact, I'm glad somebody said that dumb shit in the chat. Derek Carr. Back to matter of fact, before y'all tap the link, now I got a couple questions for the chat. Your head coach will be hired after the season's over. We'll get that out the way. Get that out the way. In the chat, do y'all want Derek Carr? Yes or no? I'm talking to the 120 in the chat right now. Do y'all want Derek Carr? Yes or no? I mean, do you want him? That's the question. No, hell no, no, hell no, fuck no, unky bunky. Yeah, see, so why y'all entertain this shit? Why do y'all entertain that? So in the chat, all I see is no. So when y'all see the Derek Carr news, and I know y'all see it like I see it because we invested. So when y'all see or hear Derek Carr up, I mean, quite frankly, nobody tied Derek Carr to the Panthers yet, and hopefully they don't. But why do we entertain that dumb shit knowing we don't want it? See, this is that damn Tepper effect. These niggas, you don't entertain shit you don't know. Don't entertain shit you don't want. Don't entertain it. Why entertain that shit? You understand me? Why involve yourself with shit you don't want to be involved in, or shit you don't believe in, or shit you just don't like? Shit you just don't care about. Why indulge yourself? Next question in the chat. If we sign a free agent quarterback this year, if we sign a free agent quarterback outside, okay, even, and you can put Sam Darnold in the mix. If we sign a free agent quarterback in the chat, who would you want? Who would you want in the chat? Go right now. Who would you want as a free agent quarterback? Choppy say Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers. God damn. The old Choppy. Nigga over the hill. Shout out D. Shout out D. He say Jimmy G. Nah, Cheese Todd, don't even play like that. Shelly, don't even play like that. Everybody saying A-Rod. Kid folks say hell no. There go a Lamar Jackson in the chat. Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson's a rookie. I said, if we sign a free agent quarterback, which one would you want? Shout out to D. I think I would entertain Jimmy Garoppolo, me personally, in Charlotte. Because, mind you, Jimmy said he would have came to Charlotte. He said that was had the 49ers moved him, the Carolina Panthers was his top two team. That's what Jimmy G said. Came out his mouth. He said if the 49ers would have moved him, the Carolina Panthers was in his top two choices to go play. That's what Jimmy said. Another question in the chat. Since you niggas talking about rookie quarterbacks, in order to move up in this draft, and I'm talking about to the second or third round overall pick, in the chat, what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to come off in order to move up from the ninth to the second overall pick? In the chat, go. What would you come off of? Fade say nothing. Fade, you staying at 9? You go stay at 9? Shelly Long say Brian motherfucking Burns. You goddamn right. If they want them, they can get it. Somebody else say nothing. Stay at 9. Ken folks say hell no. Stay at 9, huh? Chin? BB7, you throwing chin out there, nigga? Joshua say stay at 9. First and the fourth for Brandon Ward. I ain't reaching them. That's what Money 2K say. Stay at 9, Justin K, or trade the fuck back. Ooh. Ooh. Joshua Dobbs. Josh Dobbs. I don't want that nigga. Bring back Sam Donald. Dorian Smith said that. You know I'm all in for bringing back Sam Donald. I'm all in for that. I think that could actually be. Listen, while we here, Sam Donald and Dante Foreman might be the best offseason acquisitions as far as re-signings the Carolina Panthers can make. And if they know what's fucking good for them, which I know they don't, they'll re-sign Sam Donald and Dante Foreman. I mean, these are two players you must keep due to age and due to just experience and what they do know. You bring back Sam Donald, you bring back Dante Foreman. Period. Everything else, y'all can discuss that shit later. Hold on, real quick. Real quick. Let me bring my guy Andrew up. See what Andrew talking about. Andrew, what's up, my friend?
What's happening, Unc?
Yes, sir. Feeling good, baby. I'm feeling
Hey,
good.
man, I'm right with you on this coaching thing, but my feeling is the less you hear about Jim Harbaugh, the better position we're in. Because I know that guy since he played for the Chicago Bears as quarterback, and he's a loose cannon. The less you hear about him, the better it is off as far as Carolina signing him. He does things like that. He'll come right out of left field and hit you with a smack shot. That's just the way he is. And I wouldn't throw him out yet. I'm not saying he's going to get the job, but I'm saying he's definitely not out of it. He's going round and round with Michigan today. I mean, for a lot of comments that are positive as far as him getting signed, and then he's talking about maybe not signing. He's still got his name.
It's just all over the place, Andrew. All over the place.
But what I'm saying is, until it's down on a piece of paper, it don't mean shit with Jim Harbaugh. That's just the way he's been his whole career. He's a loose cannon, and he did. You just don't know what he's going to be, and that's why I'm saying, just because you don't, everything you're hearing, don't pay any attention to any of that noise, because that's how he does it. Look, last year all we heard was it was a done deal in Minnesota. It was inked. It was on paper. And what did he do? He went back to Michigan. So I'm saying, because you don't hear his name doesn't mean he's not in the mix of things.
Yo.
Jam. What's up, baby?
What's going on with you?
Yes, sir. So, Andrew, just to stay on your point.
Yes.
You're telling me that regardless of what the Denver Broncos is saying, I shouldn't, like you say, he might not sign in Carolina, but you're saying keep the options open. That's what you're saying.
I feel like Denver is going to sign Sean Payton. I don't think that Harbaugh wants to come into is it's like C. Dougie said, he doesn't want to come in and face Justin Herbert or Patrick Mahomes to try to. He wants to hit the ground running, and believe you me, he sees the writing on the wall. This division is ripe for the taking in
Yeah,
Carolina.
it is. Yeah,
You
it
know,
is.
it doesn't mean it's going to be, because I expect New Orleans and Atlanta are going to strengthen their position as well. I think myself, New Orleans is going to get a free agent quarterback, but the Carolina Panthers, out of all the teams that have a possible trade that they could make for one of these good young quarterbacks, out of all the teams, Carolina is sitting in the best position because of the McCaffrey trade. Okay,
Yeah,
and as
you
far as
right.
here's my recommendation. I wouldn't trade Brian Burns for anything, and I'll tell you why. He has
Tell
no
us why.
support other than Derek Brown. There's a guy who's a free agent this year, and he's by the name of Jadeveon Clowney. Okay, you put him on that other end with Brian Burns and Derek Brown, and you're talking about the top defensive line in the NFL. And I can tell you about Jadeveon Clowney. He doesn't get a lot of sacks, but try to run that fucking ball on that dude. He's going to put you on the ground after 2 yards. So,
Like that.
yeah.
Hey, real quick, y'all step on the like button, share the video, let them know we live. If you
Hey.
ain't subscribed yet, please do so. If you want to show extra love, you know what to do. Jump in the Cash App. It's in the ticker.
I ain't
Go
trying to
ahead,
jump the
Jam. Talk
gun.
some
I ain't
shit.
trying to jump the gun or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I think in this year's draft, something's telling me we're going for a tight end.
Yeah, I think you may be right, because
We're going because think about it. Our tight ends are doable, but they're not real tight ends. And you know, we used to seeing like Greg Olson type tight ends.
But see that pardon me, I still got my cold. There's a tight end out of Dallas, the free agent Schultz. He'd be a nice
Yes,
addition.
sir, Andrew. Yes, sir.
But what I'm saying
So,
is,
hold on, Jam. You
do your
said
thing.
that, Andrew. You say Dalton Schultz as a free agent.
He's a free agent. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a free agent after this year. And you put the right coach in here, these players would want to come to play. Okay, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take they as a free agent, they know their success is based upon the team they're playing with. Okay, there's too much competition in the NFL for a tight end to go to a team that isn't successful, and then he doesn't get any targets. Next thing you know, he's out of the league. So
Yeah, that's a fact, Andrew.
let me just run this by. Okay, this is hypothetical, but this is the way I see everything shaking out this offseason. I see Steve Wilkes coming back. I do see Sam Darnold will be re-signed, but I also think that they're gonna go for a veteran quarterback, because if you ask me, like back when Cam was here.
Andrew. Hold on. Shout out Stephen Lade for that super chat. Go ahead, Jam.
Okay, say when Cam was here and we had Derek Anderson. Derek Anderson was a doggone good backup quarterback. He's somebody that I know, okay, if this person gets hurt, okay, you can come in and win us some games. Matt Corral's still not there. He was hurt all season, so you know he ain't getting no live reps. So he's another year, maybe 2 years back before he can even start to show what he can really do. So I say bring Sam Darnold back, bring in a veteran quarterback. Now that's the time you really want to have, like, say we bring in Jimmy G. If Sam outplays Jimmy G in the offseason, let Sam start. And Jimmy G can be the backup. But you know, either way, you're gonna have a good quarterback at backup.
Yeah, but you don't have to do it like that. Because Jimmy G is gonna come at a $28 million tag, bro. Minimum.
Right. Meaning he more than likely gonna start, because they're gonna get their money.
If you sign Jimmy G, you don't re-sign Sam Donald. You don't do that. You go out and you draft another young quarterback.
If that's the case, I say just bring Sam back. Sam's already showing you. Okay, I heard something earlier where this guy read off the statistics of like teams finding their franchise quarterback. Do y'all know that every time there's a franchise quarterback, 20 years goes by before that team signs another franchise quarterback?
Yeah.
They were. I mean, he was naming them off. I mean, each team, the Steelers, uh, you name it, any team in the NFL, it took them 20 years between each franchise quarterback. So you can't just go out here and just pick a franchise quarterback, like a drop of a dime.
Nah, you
He
can't.
also
You
said
can't.
Aaron Rodgers didn't start coming on to being himself until he turned 25 years old. How old is Sam Darnold?
25.
25 years old. So you can't, these people can't say, "Oh, Sam sucks, Sam sucks." Sam's still young, and he's already showing you, okay, I can grow. Because from last year to this year, Sam made a big jump with the smartness. You didn't see much happy feet. He was very decisive on where he wanted
Well,
to go.
Jam, you know he had damn near a whole season on the sideline to go through the playbook. So
Developing.
actually, Sam Donald should have done better than what he did. But I mean, I'm not gonna fault him.
Right.
Sam Donald did exactly what he had to do. I
Right.
mean, he came in, he won games, he might have lost, but the games he lost, I don't put those losses on Sam Donald.
Because if you think about it, each game that we lost underneath Sam Darnold played a decent game.
Yeah, we lost those games under Steve.
Two of the losses that Sam Darnold had, we rushed for 21 yards in one game and 60 the next.
Right.
That's a fact, Andrew.
But I do
what
see
quarterback's going to win with an average running game of 40 yards per game? Not many.
But I do see bringing back Steve Wilks. And the only reason why I say that is because if you think about it, everybody that they've said that Carolina's been talking to right now has been an offensive coordinator. Everybody besides Jim Harbaugh and some other dude that they're talking to. But every coach that they said that Carolina said they've talked to has been an offensive coordinator. I think they're planning on getting rid of Ben McAdoo, and we're looking at it wrong. I think Steve Wilks had this job in the bag a while ago.
I disagree with that. I'm not a Steve Wilks fan. I like him as a defensive coordinator. I always have. But as a head coach, I mean, let's face it. I keep going back to this. He's in the weakest division in the NFL, and he came in one game behind the lead in their division, and he went 12 games and didn't gain a damn thing. Okay, he had his opportunities. Let me face it. He had his opportunity. All he had to do was go in there against Dallas, or I'm sorry, against Tampa Bay, and shut down the GOAT, and they failed. I mean, and let's put it this way: they didn't face Tom Brady of 15 years ago.
That's a fucking fact, Andrew.
Yeah,
you're right,
they faced the Tom Brady of today, and Brady just killed him. He killed him, and I don't care who the quarterback is. When he had 12 games or 11 games up to that point, and he failed.
Well,
and you look at what happened with Pittsburgh, and you look what happened with Tampa, and let's face it, we barely got by the last game of the year. Are we going to hang our hats on that last game that we played and say, "Hey, Steve"?
Hell nah. Ain't no way you can, Andrew.
But you got to think. You got to think about this.
We got to get beyond mediocrity. We got to get beyond. Oh well, hey, let's all celebrate. We played 500 ball under Steve Wilks.
Steve, no, but you really cannot assess that when the guy was thrown in and basically said, "Make orange juice out of these lemons right here." He came in under somebody else's regime.
No, what he's saying, Jam, is that
Jam, but
he's saying that Steve Wilks had the opportunity. He had the opportunity.
That's a fact, Jam.
And I honestly think that he made good out of the opportunity he had.
let's don't forget what
Nah,
kind of
I think he
what
could
kind
have
of
did
division
better.
did he come? The only reason he was in the ball game in the end was because the other teams kept losing.
Nah, I
Okay,
can't say that.
the other teams kept losing.
I say this, Jam.
He didn't gain one game
I
over
will
what
say
he was
this.
handed. He didn't come one game ahead
If Steve
over
Wilkes
what he was
starts,
handed.
if Steve Wilkes starts Sam Donald his first game coaching,
He'd be over 500.
exactly. See, this is what when Andrew say he had his opportunities. This is what my mind thinks. Well, so where was Steve Wilkes' opportunities? Times look, even in the Tampa game, we was up 14 nothing. Steve
Right.
Wilkes had an opportunity to close the door there, and all he had to do was keep the ball on the fucking ground.
That's
He didn't
right.
do it.
That's right.
He didn't
went
do
away
it.
from he went away
But
from his identity.
no coach is gonna coach a perfect game each time. You live, that's trial and error. You live and you learn. You think next year if he's in that same situation, he's gonna throw the ball? No, he's gonna realize, oh shoot, last year I done that and it didn't work out for us.
Uh,
So let me keep doing what we doing. I believe if you give Steve Wilkes a season, just think about this. Scott already said that they're going to do everything in their power to bring Dante Foreman back. We obviously know he said today that he had good talks with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold would like to come back. They would like to have Sam Darnold back, but they got to get the head coach first to see which direction they're going to go. Obviously, Scott's going to say that because he's not going to let us know their game plan because formally they can't really meet face to face with coaches until like February sometime. So that everything is done on Zoom right now. But just think about this: they bring Sam back, they bring Foreman back, and you bring Steve Wilkes back. Just think about how that locker room in itself is going to feel next year. Like, okay,
Yeah,
let's
you
get it
got
now.
continuity. That's what that is. That's continuity.
Think about that 2015 season. 2014, we had most of them same players, and then we added a couple key pieces in 2015. Now we already know the game plan. We already gelled together. We know we play good together. Now let's go chase that ring.
Well, so when you say that, Jam, you got to be implying that there's key pieces that we need.
Right.
What
Yeah.
are they?
We definitely gonna need another corner. And
Facts.
and I think while we're back there, we might as well add another linebacker because we need one of those too. We like I
Fact.
said, we need a tight end.
Yep.
We need another edge rusher,
Yep.
and we could use another O lineman. And
Well,
this
I
team,
mean, but see, everything you just named, Jam, you didn't mention the quarterback. So we won't we're gonna revisit that, but we're not gonna start there because you didn't mention the quarterback.
right?
But every player or every position you just mentioned, we could get in free agency or this draft easy.
Exactly,
Hey,
easy.
we better get a quarterback this year because next
Well,
year
we're
you
gonna
got
have to get a
Caleb
quarterback
Williams
anyways
is going to
because
be
we're
the
gonna
only
need at least three
Caleb Williams is going to
quarterbacks.
be the only draftable quarterback worth a damn next year. So
We're
we
we're,
better hit it right this time.
we're gonna need three quarterbacks to start the season. We're not gonna be able to rock with just Sam and Corral. So there's definitely gonna have to be a quarterback from somewhere, from the deep in the
So,
draft
but
or
okay, stay right there then. Because I asked y'all earlier in the chat. And then, hey, Andrew and Jam, this is a two-part question.
all right.
If it's a free agent quarterback we sign, who do you want? And if it's a rookie quarterback that we have to have, what are you prepared to give up to move up to the second overall pick?
See if okay to move up to the up in the rankings in the draft. For one, because uh Shaq did have a decent season. And I think Shaq's probably out of there anyways because you talk about mediocrity. That's mediocrity right there in itself.
Jam, answer the question.
You're not going to get
But
anything from
I
Shaq.
I would give up Shaq and a couple of our picks from next year because we got a lot of picks next year.
Okay. So if it's a free agent quarterback, who you want?
It's got to be Jimmy G.
Mm.
Think about it. Either somebody else is going to be way too high of a price tag, or they no good.
I think it ain't gonna be but a couple. You got if Aaron Rodgers move, you got him, and you got Jimmy G.
Yeah, but
Them
I mean,
gonna be the two top dogs.
yeah,
Lamar
but
Jackson.
think about how high uh um Aaron Rodgers is going to be for one. So you can't go that route because you're not going to want to pay all that money because he's going to be looking for his money.
Yeah.
And then the best
Stop
bet
right
is
there. Stay right there. Stop right there and stay right there.
all right now.
Why wouldn't we pay Aaron Rodgers if he want 40 million?
Because you're gonna have to bring okay, even if you did bring in Aaron Rodgers and you didn't sign Sam Darnold back, you still gonna have to bring in another quarterback.
All right, you could get a rookie. You sign a rookie.
Yeah, but I don't think you're gonna really want two rookies.
Why
Say
not?
because if Aaron Rodgers gets hurt from old age, then you're gonna have to throw a rookie out there,
Look,
and it's
man,
gonna be
Aaron Rodgers been old for a while. He know how to protect himself. Aaron Rodgers, you're not gonna look. Now that's one thing I'm not gonna put on Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is an old savvy vet. At a Tom Brady's illustrious career, how many times or how many games have Tom Brady missed?
not a lot because of
See
the
what I'm
way.
saying? How many games have Aaron Rodgers missed? When Drew Brees was a professional, how many did he miss? Peyton Manning. When these niggas, when you got an old vet that know the game, he's not getting hurt. He's not gonna get hurt not unless a motherfucker maliciously do something to him.
Right.
So
Well, yeah,
I
you
take,
got a
hey
point
look,
there.
I'm taking Aaron Rodgers. Let's say Aaron Rodgers want 30 million a year, 30 million at his age.
Right.
I'm giving it to him for 2 years.
Hey,
Okay, but what
Yes, sir, Andrew.
and then you
listen,
draft
Unc,
another quarterback.
I'm gonna put a turd in the punch bowl here. Here we go. Here's what's gonna happen. Panthers are going to trade their number one this year, number one next year, and a number 2 to Chicago, and they're going to draft either Bryson Young or C.J. Stroud. Okay, now if that doesn't happen, they're going to make a trade to the Cardinals, and they're going to get Will Levis. They're going to let Sam Darnold walk. Okay. And that's what's going to happen. They're not going to roll the dice with Sam Darnold anymore. I'm a big Sam Darnold fan. I watch him play at SC. I live out here in California.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew, real quick. You're a genius. I don't know if you can see this on my paper.
No.
But I got the same thing. I said I would give up a first this year, second this year, and a first next year. That's exactly what I said, Andrew. You know what I mean?
That's what's going to happen.
Now, Andrew, in order for me not to give up that first next year, that's when the play for Brian Burns comes in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm throwing a player instead of that first next year.
And the Cardinals may want him. But the point I'm trying to make is if they can't get the deal done with Chicago, they'll get it done with the Cardinals. And if they get it done with the Cardinals, I think that they're going to end up with a Will Levis over Sam Darnold. And it's because he's younger.
Quite frankly, Andrew, I think Will Levis will be there at 9.
Okay. Well, since y'all say all that,
I think the Colts will get him. I think the Colts will get him, Unc, if he's there.
Oh, Andrew, I love your mind. I can't wait to the draft, man. You make sure you there and be watching the draft with us.
I'll be there, brother. You know that.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Andrew, I love your mind, man. He said, I think the coach go get leaders.
well, I'm just going to put this out. Well, go ahead and look for a new head coach because they obviously going to get a new head. That means with everything y'all said, Steve Wilkes, they're going to let him walk, or they're going to try to talk him into being the defensive coordinator again.
Shout out
And,
Fade for that cash app. My bad, Jam.
now you
Jamarcus,
good, you good. So
Jamarcus, let
yeah,
me ask you something, Jamarcus. And this is I've talked to Unc about this. I'm with you. I think Steve Wilkes has a lot to offer an organization, but do you think for 1 minute, if they brought in a different head coach, they would offer Steve Wilkes a job in this organization? They never will.
No,
You know why? Because it'll divide the locker room. Those
it
players
will.
are loyal to Wilkes.
Boy, Andrew, you know exactly what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah, there's no way in
Talk
hell
your
they're
shit,
gonna.
Andrew.
If you're a head coach coming in here after some of the things that have been said about Wilkes, the players wanting to go knock down Tepper's door to talk to him about hiring him, there's no way in hell they're going to say, oh, yeah,
Not
I'm going to
me.
hire him for my defensive coordinator. It ain't going to happen.
No,
So either
sir.
Steve Wilkes is the head coach or he's out. That's going to be the bottom line.
Hey, Jam.
yeah.
Steve Wilkes is the contingency plan. I know you know that.
Well, we knew that whenever he was named the interim coach. They already they probably had already see it could have went both ways. So say Steve Wilkes did get us into the playoffs and he got us deep into the playoffs. They had two plans. They had a plan off of that. So if he gets us to the playoffs, we have no choice but to give him a shot at it. Because if not, then everybody's gonna be at our necks saying that we're racist, this, that, and the third. So and then they had maybe for this right here. Okay, if he cuts even, then we let him walk, and we start fresh all over again because that's what's going to happen. The new coach, a new offensive coordinator, a new defensive coordinator, a new playbook. So now these players got to learn a whole nother playbook all over again.
So, Jam.
Yeah.
And this question for you too, Andrew. Who would y'all rather see as head coach? Jam, I know you say Steve Wilkes, but
Can
if
I say
Wilkes is
something, Unc?
look, yeah, yes, sir.
I want only one person. Actually, I'll take that back. I would consider Jim Harbaugh. If you can't get him, I'll take Ken Dorsey because Ken Dorsey developed.
God damn it, Andrew! Talk that shit.
He developed Cam Newton and Josh Allen.
Right.
And he's gonna get a young quarterback. I'm telling you.
And you know, hold on, Andrew, I hate cutting you off, but you just enlighten me. Now, you know what else Ken Dorsey has?
No,
he got a defensive backfield as well. He got a defensive mind as well because he come up under Sean McDermott. He come up under Ryan Riviera. The nigga, hey, listen, Ken Dorsey might be the best of both worlds.
And Unc, he's got the fire in his belly. Did you see him when he cleaned off that up in the booth when Josh Allen threw that interception? Did you see him clear that desk off?
Yeah.
He's a fiery coach, and that's what Carolina needs.
See, and I honestly think that's why I like Steve Wilkes, because Steve Wilkes has that same fire. You can tell he does. Night and day from, and I love Ron Rivera to death. Trust me. But saying he's different from Ron, he's different from Matt. Heck, he was even John Fox had a little fire in him. I'll give him that, chewing that gum all hard. But you can tell Steve Wilkes has that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you like it is. You're gonna do it. If you don't do it, you can walk.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk crap about Steve Wilkes. I like him as a coach. I just don't think he's going to be I don't think he's the head coach that's going to lead Carolina to a division title. I really don't.
I think he can, Andrew. Shout out Maloney. What's up, baby?
Am I on?
Yeah, you on?
What's up? Sorry, Andrew. I didn't mean to upset you the other day.
You didn't upset me, Maloney.
If you ask me, I honestly think Steve Wilkes is for David Tepper's sake, anyways. Let's say Steve Wilkes is the safer bet
Yeah, that's a
because
fact. That's a
because
fact.
because you want to win right now because you already fed us all that Matt Rule BS, and we don't went through all them years without winning. So you're gonna have whatever you do this off season, you gotta prepare to win now. You cannot prepare to go another 2 to 3 years, with or another year or two with us losing. That you're not gonna have no. You're gonna have us because we're real fans, but you're not gonna have none of those other fans. You talking about it? You thought the stadium was empty this year. If we go with another losing season, that stadium, you'll be able to hear crickets. It'll be
Can
like
I
COVID.
ask you something though, Jam
It'd be like
Maloney?
COVID.
Yeah.
Be like
Jam
COVID done
Maloney and
hit.
Andrew. Shout out Faye for that cash app. Faye say Ben McAdoo was 11-5 as a head coach with the Giants. That's a fucking fact. Look,
He
y'all
had more
also
talent.
cannot exclude Ben McAdoo from the head coaching job. I keep telling y'all, and Andrew, you said it. That fucking curveball gonna come from somewhere. But anyway, damn, what was I finna say? Oh, do Andrew Maloney and Jam.
Yeah.
I think Steve Wilkes with an entire season, off season, will be a. And Andrew, I do think he can win a division title. I do think Steve Wilkes. Look, mind you, he almost did it this year.
Yeah, but other people say
I'm not
that's
gonna,
because
yeah,
the
I'm not gonna
division was
argue with
so
you on that.
Well, I don't give a fuck what the division looks like if
right.
he
That
wins the
that see
title.
that's me. That's me. If you win it, you win it.
I mean, come on
Yeah,
now.
yeah, but see, the thing is everybody knows that what Steve Wilkes wants to do, and if they hone in on that, then all you got
No,
to do is
no.
put 8 in the box.
Just
Well,
like he
Steve
said,
Wilkes didn't Steve Wilkes sweep your division, Maloney?
Huh?
just
Now we lost to Arizona.
just like Steve Wilkes said yesterday. Listen, this NFL is changing once again, and it's changing back to what it started as back in the old days. That ground and pound. It wasn't a bunch of deep throws and stuff like that. It was running it down your throat. See, but these newer teams have the defenses have gotten a lot smaller because of the throws. You got to have that speed back there. So you got linebackers that's what maybe 220 pounds. You get a 220-pound linebacker going against Deontay Foreman. What you think gonna happen? He gonna knock his doggone blueberry muffin cat back blue.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
that's
That's true.
that's why I say keep doing what you're doing. Let Steve Wilkes have. I'm telling you, let Carolina keep running it down some throats.
But when a team's built defensively to stop the run, then I mean
Well,
That's
every
that's
game
well,
where
plan.
Steve Wilkes. That's where Steve Wilkes has his problem.
well, the Lions was built to stop the run.
No, they're not.
Yes, they were. The Lions were
No,
playing
no,
as
they
one of
weren't.
the
No, they
the li-
wasn't.
All
the
they got,
They
Lions
all
just
they
were.
got
got
on
is
a
two.
hot streak over a few weeks. That
All
was
they
Hey,
got
all.
is two. They got two good rookie pass rushers. They're weak at corner. They're weak at safety. They can't stop the run. They're light. They're light in the ass. They're a bunch of kids. No, they weren't. They weren't built to stop the run at all.
well, obviously we seen that because we seen what happened to them. But we also see what happened to a
Record
lot of
day.
a lot of
A
other teams.
record day. Let's be clear.
We ran for over 100 and something yards for like
320.
3 weeks. So I mean, it can be done. Trust me. You don't what okay. So if that's the case, why is Derrick Henry so good? He goes against good defenses, but he plows right over them.
Are they in the playoffs?
No, not at all.
Not
What
this
was
year.
the record?
Heck, I don't know. I don't pay attention to Tennessee.
Well, Detroit.
I'm a
Detroit was
Carolina
9 and
fan.
8.
Yes, sir. Say that again, Jam.
I'm a Carolina fan. I don't pay attention to nobody record but our own.
Oh, Maloney's a Panther fan as well, and so is Andrew. Make no mistake about it.
No, I'm saying like I'm a Carolina Panthers fan to where I don't even watch other games but Carolina games.
Damn. You don't watch other football? You don't watch Monday Night
I do
Football
not
for
watch
Well,
other
I tell you
football.
what, Jam, I'm gonna watch some playoff ball. I think I'm gonna
Well,
bet
well,
some money
yeah, I am
myself.
lying. Now, when it gets to playoffs and Super Bowl, I mean, if my team's out of it, yes, I will watch those
No,
games.
no. You just said you don't watch other football. If it's a good game early in the year, both teams are undefeated, 4-0. You ain't gonna watch it.
No.
Nah, not if if it ain't my Panthers,
Right.
Maloney, I ain't tuning in.
No,
So
I
y'all
ain't
weren't
either.
watching
No,
the Cincinnati and Buffalo game a few weeks
No,
ago.
no, I did
nah,
not.
I didn't watch that neither, Maloney. I can't even lie to you.
Honest to God, honestly, it's just like non-existent to me. Like I don't pay it no attention. Heck, I'll be watching basketball. That's what I watch that unless my
Uh,
Panthers are playing.
I
this
don't
shit's
even
boring,
watch
especially
NBA
NBA.
ball to the playoffs. So yeah, Maloney. If it ain't the Panthers, I'm not watching it. You know what I mean? Not even Monday night, Sunday night
No,
game. I might turn it on, check the score, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Oh, it's a good game. But other than that, I don't give a fuck. I watch the highlight. But
Well,
I'm
primarily I
invested in the
watch.
Carolina Panthers. I'm emotionally,
right.
financially, spiritually. I'm invested with this Panther team now. Trust and believe.
Well, I'm a lot like you, Unc. I watch combat sports. I watch UFC. I watch boxing.
Oh God. Now shit, boxing. I look, I don't have to keep stating that. That's my favorite sport
Hey,
besides football.
uh,
Like I told y'all, if and let's say the Super Bowl is on, right? Let's say the Super Bowl come on at 6:30. But Errol Spence is finna fight Terrence Crawford Jr. on pay-per-view at 7 o'clock. I'm fucking not watching the Super Bowl. I'm watching
And
this pay-per-view boxing match.
hey,
straight
Yeah,
like that.
boxing. I love boxing.
can you hear me,
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace, Mills Lane.
Yes, sir. Rest in peace, Mills Lane.
The only
Yeah,
way
I forgot you was a boxing man, Andrew.
You better believe it, man. I just got done watching my documentary today on Tommy Morrison, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tommy only
Hey,
lost.
Andrew, we gonna be good friends,
Hey,
my friend.
brother, Tommy only lost 2 fights. You know who he lost them to?
Tommy Morrison was an animal.
But you know who he lost his 2 fights to?
Beast.
Who he lose to?
He lost to that. Oh my God, the name escapes me. Lennox Lewis,
well,
and he lost to what the hell was his name? Give me a minute, I'll think about it.
It's a shame what happened to him.
Michael Ben. He lost to Michael Ben, and he lost to oh God, the guy that won the Olympics the year he went.
Tommy Morrison. He
well,
was a great fighter, though.
well, you know, his son Kenny just fought. Oh God, uh, dude beat Lennox Lewis. God, Ron,
Yeah,
Robin, Robin.
both his boys are boxers now.
Yeah. So Kenny, that boy can sling them with the best of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because to go against Hasim Rockman and win that's when you know you can sling them.
It's like Unc said, Tommy Morrison never got the credit he deserved. He fought some good fighters, man.
Yeah, it was his name. You know what happened? What happened with him, Andrew? He got that fucking Rocky part, and then after that, he became like a target.
No, you know what happened to him?
No,
targeting him.
he got sick.
He was
He
throwing
got sick.
4 girls a day. That's what happened
sick.
to Tommy Morrison.
Yeah, I mean, never mind what he did. You know, outside the ring, I can't judge him for that. I can't judge him. I can't fault him.
So
what he did outside. I'm only talking about inside the ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
And they wouldn't let him fight
what
after he got sick.
what he did with his personal life, you know, all of that. I can't judge that man for
Cause,
that shit.
cause, cause everybody got a personal life and everybody doing everything everybody want to do. We all know what took Mike Tyson down. We all know what took a bunch of these boxers and them down.
Oh yeah,
But
no shit, huh?
but once they in that force that square, that's what they can be judged
Yeah,
off
see,
of. That's that.
that's where we get caught up as
Yeah,
a society
that's
by
their
by
legacy.
you know by thinking or wanting to be more invested in a man's personal life, especially if you don't know him. If you don't know him or her, you can't fault them for the way they live their life. You can't point the finger. You can't say, oh, she got a job, but she need to be doing something else. I mean, you can't do that.
You don't
You
know what
Right.
you
they've
you,
been
you
through,
can't.
Judgmental.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Now, if you're my friend, you've been knowing me since the third fucking grade. You know my mama. You know my nickname. You can tell me everything I do can become a problem for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Hey, I'm gonna mute myself real quick. I got to run in this place real quick.
No problem. We here. I mean,
So,
Maloney, we were just talking. We just talking that the Carolina Panthers are confused, and shout out Ben Johnson. Maloney, you a Lion fan. Ben Johnson signing with the Houston Texans. How you feel about that?
he's crazy as hell.
Yeah, yeah. My sources told me he this close.
He's
That
crazy
fucking
as hell.
close.
I told you he was going to get an interview with Carolina 2 weeks ago.
I think we gonna
It
miss
was Ray.
our
Hey,
opportunity.
hey, Uncle, that I just thought of the other guy. It was Ray Mercer. He lost to Michael Bent, Lennox Lewis, and Ray Mercer.
Yeah, I remember Ray Mercer.
Yeah, he was a good
None.
fighter.
They only one. Yeah, but
But if I was going,
Yeah, I leave it at that. Tommy Morrison was an animal, man. That's what the fuck he was.
if I had a choice between the Houston Texans, the Colts, or Carolina, I'd definitely go to Carolina. They got
Yeah,
a
because
lot
that's your
more.
team. That's your team.
No, I mean those
You'd
other.
rather have the inception of Ben Johnson and the Carolina Panthers. You can't wait to catch them two fuckers.
Has that happened? Did Ben Johnson sign with them, or the reports that he may sign with them?
Yeah, the
It's still up
reports
in the
ain't
air right
saying he
now.
signed yet, but my sources tell me he this close. They
Okay,
telling me it's almost a done deal. So
I trust
I'm
your
telling
sources,
y'all, look out for that. Be aware that
and
Ben Johnson, fuck it, he is the Houston Texans new coach.
I trust your sources, Unc.
Yeah, I do too, especially when I do my own research, Andrew, and I can stand on a little bit. Yeah, I trust him. I trust him. And yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
he's
Shout out
crazy as
Ben
hell for
Johnson.
that.
I don't think I think the Carolina Panthers missed that. He bust a U-turn on us.
I he shouldn't have did that, but we'll see. I'm a pull for him though. He's an
Hey, hell,
offensive
look it
genius.
up. Look it up. Yeah, yeah. It should be sources out right now. Reports out right now that Ben Johnson is in or met with the Houston Texans and the interview or shit that went absolutely splendid. The
Hey, Unc, let me
reports are
ask you
out.
this. Unc. Let me ask you this, Unc. Under Steve Wilkes next year, if Sam Darnold comes back, just throw me a number. What do you think? What do you think the record could be with the Panthers next year?
10 wins, Andrew. That's my threshold. I'ma stand there. I
Okay,
need I need to see 10 wins first.
and if New Orleans signs Jimmy G, what do you think their record will be?
Shit,
Stop,
six
Andrew.
and
You
six and
fucking you
11,
fucking with me there. You fucking with me there.
6 and 11.
God
New Orleans
damn.
got some work
Now,
to do.
now, Andrew, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something, Andrew. The fucking New Orleans Saints and their organization somehow acquire Jimmy G. I'm gonna be pissed off as a Panther fan because it just shows again how weak this fucking ownership is.
Well, not only that, Derek Carr's up there too. They could get either one of them.
Yeah, I mean, they can have Derek Carr. They can have him.
Oh,
He
Derek
he's a
don't
Carr's
lot
scare
better
better
than
than
nobody.
Jimmy
Jimmy
G.
G.
Jimmy G
He's a lot
benefits from the
better than Jimmy
system.
G.
I like Jimmy better than Derek, but Derek's more mobile.
Jimmy G's a bum.
So is Derek Carr.
They say that about Jimmy G every year, but look,
I
the
don't think
49ers
Jimmy's a
wouldn't
bum.
even
I
be
think Jimmy G can play the quarterback
damn right.
position well.
The 49ers
He's a
wouldn't be in
manager.
the playoff right now if it wasn't for Jimmy G.
He's a manager. Look at the talent he has around him on defense, especially.
Who you talking about?
Jimmy G.
Oh, I like Jimmy G. I think he got talent at the quarterback position. QT.
Was handing.
Yes, sir.
Hey, motherfuckers is not lying. I ain't watch no football game unless it's Carolina, bro.
That's a fact, my G. We'll do it. We can't do it, QT.
Dope. I ain't go even the playoff games. It's hard to watch the playoff game. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's hard to watch the Super Bowl. It's like, you know what I mean, I might throw some money here and there, but it's not even.
Yeah. I mean, you go to a Super Bowl party,
It's
you
not
go there to
entertaining me.
mingle. You
Ain't
there
care.
for the social gathering, not the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you got money, you need to do some research to see benefits, the strengths of each team if you want to put money on it. You got to do some research.
Yeah. But by the time the Super Bowl hit and the two teams remain, by that time, if you betting on either team, you know each team well by the Super Bowl. So
Nah, I
you
usually just bet on it just to aggravate whoever else is motherfucking talking shit. I'm gonna keep it real.
Now, if I bet on the Super Bowl, I'm betting to win. Bet your ass
Well,
on it.
obviously, I'm not gonna put myself in a
I'm gonna do
losing
my
position,
research.
but I don't know anything about these teams. I'm gonna say very little, if anything. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like
I'm not giving away free money.
No, I ain't giving away.
Not at all.
I ain't giving away nothing. That's usually why I just don't bet. And it's hard to even bet with Carolina because I'm just betting on a biased opinion.
Hey, let me say this, man. I didn't even know you were live, man. I don't know if you got censored on my notifications because that last video, I did not know you was live, my G.
See, Dougie,
they might. Hey, look,
we've been talking
they might be trying to shadow ban me. Yeah, man, they might be, but hey, we ain't worried about that shit.
You gotta hit
we
that
been
bell,
in here,
C
Dougie.
Nigga, hey, QT, I got that nigga bail, nigga. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. Like I said, I didn't know that shit. Like I said, because I don't know if they trying to ban you after that Nicole Temper shit, but I promise you, I ain't not know. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Dougie, I look. I'm not getting notified sometimes, nigga. So I know what time it is, see, Dougie. At least you caught me. We been on, you know what I mean? Look, that's why I say now, share the video. Let these niggas know we live. I don't say that for nothing. You know what I mean?
Hey, see, Dougie, go back and listen to it after it's over. You'll get some good wisdom.
Yes, sir. Yes,
what
sir.
Up, Andrew?
Andrew talking
what
good
up,
shit
Andrew?
tonight. Yeah, we been on, see, Dougie. See, Dougie. I might as well get you while I got you.
What up?
Ben Johnson signing with the Houston Texans. What you say?
I already heard. Bullshit. You know, I've been hearing some rumors about that. I've been hearing some rumors about.
Shout out C Dougie.
The Fords need
hey, let me say this one point. The reason why it doesn't bother me because I feel like it's a slap in the face for Wilts, where we went and got a whole nother defensive minded coach as an interview. And I'm not talking about a previous defensive coordinator. I'm talking about a linebackers coach. So why do that when we already met the criteria for interviewing 3 minority coaches and you go get a 4th?
Right. Well, you know the what's his name? The Mayo shit, Jared Mayo shit.
Yeah.
They bringing him in as an assistant or a coordinator, from what I'm hearing. A coordinator position or an assistant position.
For who?
For the Carolina Panthers, bro.
But no, I'm saying underneath who?
I don't know.
We need Leo's thoughts on this.
Look, like I told you, they bringing him in for a coordinator or assistant position. Now, if they bringing this motherfucker in for a defensive coordinator position where he ain't got no fucking experience there,
Hey, only thing I gotta say is when we look at it, when I seen the
That's why I
name of
said they don't know what the fuck they doing, C Dougie. That's why you see the you see the title, you
yep,
see the thumbnail.
yep,
You see the thumbnail, you see the
you
title.
see the
The
title.
Panthers
Yep.
confused.
Hey, no, I'll say this though. Scott Fitter talked out about, in my favorite saying, he talked out of both sides of his mouth. This man sat here and said, this is not going to be a long process. This is not going to be a lot of candidates. We already at 10, and it's not even the end of the week. Then
God
Ben
damn it,
Johnson,
C Dougie.
then Ben Johnson coming to do an interview on Saturday where I already heard the Texans have him as a number one. Then on top of that, Ken Dorsey can't even get an interview in person until Tuesday. So really and truly, I feel like we know what we're doing, kind of, sort of, but we playing with it. Like, you know who you want. If you don't want
Yeah,
Wilkes,
go
let
get the
Wilkes walk.
motherfucker, C Dougie. That's
Thank
what
you.
I'm saying.
But hold on real quick. I don't know, and I know Andrew's on, and I was telling Big Cat this earlier. Even though they saying Ben Johnson, I don't even think the Texans have hired or interviewed 3 minority coaches because they let their
Oh,
whole staff go whenever they did Lovie Smith. So we can say that each organization has to sit there and interview 3 minority
Well,
coaches.
you know Jim Caldwell been there already
Okay.
with his
Okay.
black
So that's one.
ass.
So that's one.
I don't even know
that's
why
just
he out here on
ridiculous.
the damn press tour.
That's
You know
just
what I mean?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
See, Dougie, you made an
Yeah.
interesting point. You came in and straight out said the Panthers done already interviewed the number they needed.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
We already know what we're doing. And this is how I feel. They playing with Wilkes. But again, everybody needs to know what Wilkes said. Wilkes said, "Oh, I know there's options out there for me." So
It
hey,
is.
my G, go
It
do
is.
what not as no head coach. Not as no
Why?
head coach.
Why?
Okay, let's break. All right, hold on here. Let's break it down. You just gave me the Ben Johnson news. With Arizona, their number one target is Sean Payton. With Denver, Denver is looking at the Rams defensive coordinator or D'Amico Ryans. That's already 3 fields right there. Then
Nah,
they talking about
now my son, look, hold on,
then they
see,
talking.
Dougie.
Go
You
ahead.
didn't even mention Jim Harbaugh to the Denver. You didn't mention Sean Payton going to Denver.
Jim Har. But no, Jim Harbaugh already had his virtual interview with them. I already know where you're going because Sean
Fuck
Payton.
Jim Harbaugh. I'm
But no,
about sick of that
no.
motherfucker
You
now.
brought him up. You brought him up. So let me tell you what
Man,
I
I'm
know.
about
Then
sick of that
Tuesday,
motherfucker, C.
hey,
Dougie.
then Tuesday, Sean Payton got an in-house interview with Denver. But see, the one people not talking about, Jeff Saturday is about to be the coach of Indianapolis Colts. So that's one check off the board as well.
Yeah. Oh, he got that job. He got that job, boy.
What's the
what
buzz to
job
a
is Steve
Harbaugh? We
Wilkes
need
talking about?
Hey,
Harbaugh, bro.
did y'all hear about Peyton Manning? Now look, the NFL has been fingering that pussy for the last 2 months. Talk about Peyton Manning being eligible to be a head coach or a coach in the NFL. Jeff
Hey, he do a good
Saturday and
job.
Peyton Manning some of the best friends on the fucking planet.
Hey, he do a good
Eli
job.
Manning gonna be eligible next year for coaching. Peyton Manning, offensive coordinator, with Jeff Saturday as head coach, they went in the Super Bowl.
You might be right.
I'm telling you that shit right now.
That fucking owner for Indianapolis is liable to hire Oprah to be the next head coach.
Jim Irsay.
Yeah,
At least he flexes money, man.
Yeah,
at
he
least
flex. He can flex, Unc.
Hey, but look, as an offensive lineman, that's what I played in high school, and you have to know every play like the quarterback does. So Saturday,
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing. I'm telling you. And then Peyton Manning, one of the best minds in the history of the NFL.
All right, I'm back.
in the NFL ever. If you
Hey,
ask me,
Maloney, you make it a point
I
on
think
that.
Peyton Manning is the smartest quarterback ever to play the game. You understand me? Ever to play the fucking game.
Hey, let me ask you this question because I got sources and if you need to talk behind the scenes, what's up with this Giants OC that came out of nowhere because I don't know any scheduled dates on him yet.
Matt Caffer.
Yeah.
I don't like him. He's the worst. Look, he has ties with David Tepper. That's what they keep saying about all these motherfuckers.
Okay.
Even your boy Mayo. They said he got ties with David Tepper. Close. I mean, come the
So that
fuck on, man.
so that's how David Tepper is. Then he just have to get his boys on because
No,
what
because
was it? He like he like
Matt
Matt
Rule
Rule
won't want
because
it.
Matt Rule was just like him.
Exactly. But I'm saying Matt Rule one of his boys though. But see, hey, whoever said that, you need to go back to the video where I alluded to with me not getting a notification on show today. He's just telling the real owner behind the scenes what he wants. Again, that man is sitting in meetings, but this man's wife really has the final say so.
I
He said
told
that
y'all a
yesterday.
while ago that David Tepper, this organization is owned by David Tepper and his wife Nicole. It's not
No,
only just David
no,
Tepper.
it ain't David Temper. The organization is owned by Nicole, with
It's
David
owned by
Temper's name
Nicole,
on it.
goddammit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Period.
I think
Don't
it's
say
managed by Nicole though. She's the head manager though.
nah, nah, nah. Hey, you got to go back and watch what Scott Fitter said. Scott Fitter spit it to y'all like plain Jane, black and white.
Listen, who do you see?
Before that man, but hold on, before that man sat there and ended the interview, nobody even asked him a question. He said, "Oh yeah." And Nicole Temper would be sitting on every interview for every candidate. Did she not? I mean, did he not? He said
Yeah, he
that
did.
and walked
Yeah, he
off.
did.
He didn't
Yeah,
take
he
no
did.
questions. He didn't take no
Well,
questions. He made that comment and walked off because he knew it was going to be follow up questions behind that statement. But he didn't take no more questions, and he knew what he was doing with that comment.
it's plain and simple. Who do you see out whenever they have their little events out and stuff? You see Nicole when they have their little Halloween parties and their little dinners and stuff. You don't see David Tepper. You see Nicole out there with the players.
See, Dougie, I told you. That's the face.
Oh, you
That's
remember
the
I
true
said that? You
face of
remember
the
I said that
pal.
because you were you were laughing. You were like, see, Dougie, you right. Because when they did the little thing in Rock Hill, who was advocating for that? When they did the little park in Raleigh, who was there? When they did the park in Charlotte, who
That's
was
the
there?
true face.
Listen, and David Tepper's just the money. He got the money.
I
Nah,
keep
they
telling
both got
y'all.
money now.
I,
I
I
keep
They
told
telling
both got
y'all
I,
money.
niggas.
oh
I
yeah,
keep
now she
telling
got
y'all
money,
niggas.
but I told y'all
I think she the one with that bread, man.
Yep.
I told y'all a while ago. If I could find the video, I'd send it to you. I told y'all what he said. He was talking about how he would cut. They would sit at home for dinner, and be talking about the team. Or he put it some way, basically saying that she comes home and she gives him game plans on what to do with the team. I
Some
said it a
goddamn
while
shit.
ago.
Hey, fellas, with that being said, we've been on for a while and they gotta eat me some
Okay.
dinner. Yeah, man. I
Hey,
love
look,
y'all for pulling up.
I was about to ask you when was dinner time because I know I was
Yeah,
looking at that clock.
it's hey, see, Doug, you right now, right now, and it raining like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, it is.
My parents got hit with that tornado with that weather y'all getting hit with. So y'all be safe tonight, man.
All
Yeah,
right,
we
Y'all
no
be
doubt. I
safe tonight.
appreciate that. Hey,
it,
Y'all be
one
safe, like I
love to the
said.
chat. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Fade, I appreciate that. One love to Fade for that big cash app. Fade
Hey,
say
yeah,
if the
fade.
Jags lose, press Taylor, OC, and head coach curveball. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Fade. But quite frankly, Fade, the Carolina Panthers don't know what the fuck they doing, bro.
no.
And like C. Dougie said, the list is over 10 and running. Bitch, make
Running.
your mind up. Hire somebody. God damn it.
Hey, Unc,
Hey,
See,
it was a good
go
live,
ahead.
Unc.
hey, I
All
love
right,
you,
listen,
Andrew.
Andrew.
Appreciate you for pulling up.
Before you go.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you know why it's 10 candidates? Because I don't think it's really because they don't know what they're doing, but they're just trying to keep us from knowing what they're doing.
Yeah.
So that's
Whatever,
why.
man. They gotta stop that shit.
I ain't worried
Sometimes
about it.
you gotta be
You
clean.
gotta know your
See,
limit. Know
Dougie.
your limit. What
Yeah,
up?
man. Yeah,
What
man.
up, Unc?
I love y'all boys, man.
Yes,
Hey,
Shout
I
out
love
sir.
you too.
everybody
Hey,
for pulling up. I
tell
see
Miss
y'all in
Danielle
a
I said
minute.
good night,
See,
man.
Dougie, we got a live tonight with Big Cat.
Bet, bet.
Hey, all right, hey, one love. Stephen Lane say Miss Tepper might be mommy figure.
Oh Lord.
I don't
One
know,
love,
y'all.
guys.
Hey, look, I don't know. She looked quite strange to me. I like to look people in the eyes to see they soul first. You know
Don't
what
it
I
look
mean?
like she
So,
ain't got one?
hey, I ain't say that. That was That was Jam. Shout out to Jam. One love to everybody that pulled up. We go.
All right. What?